My name is Rhema Emeka Chemenem. In full, I am from Nigeria and I study in Ukraine, Kharkov to be precise, National Technical University, Kharkov. I've been in Ukraine for 2 years. I study software engineering, but I work as a model. So,
So also, your experience those 2 years, like, did it feel to you like Ukraine was run by Nazis? Did you notice oppression of that sort or anything like that?
no, not at all. I didn't notice or experience any form of.
Comfortable, safe?
Of course, I felt safe. I felt welcomed because it didn't really feel like I was away from home because of the amount of love I was shown. Yeah, that's much I can say. And also, my work as a model made me get to familiarize with native Ukrainians, get to make a lot of Ukrainian friends, both young and old. So I felt really free in Ukraine. Yeah. Okay, before the war, on the 23rd, I had a train to catch from Kharkiv to Odessa, yeah, and the train was supposed to leave at 9:45, 23rd night, in order to get to Odessa in the morning of 24th. So yeah, I was enjoying myself in my apartment, and a couple of hours before my train, I noticed I had some issues with water in my apartment. It was quite an experience, so I had to look for a way to get water. And while I got water for myself, I was wondering, is this a sign for me not to make the trip? You know, for me to stay back in Kharkov and not to go for the work I had in Odessa. But it was supposed to be my first time in Odessa, and I was so excited. So yeah, I said I must go. Yeah, and unlike me, I don't normally travel around with my international passport within Ukraine. I just go with my resident permit and I'm good. But I felt to make this journey with my international passport and my cards and everything. I also felt I should move with my documents, but I was like, no, it's not that serious. So I didn't go with my documents.
You mean your other, like your school documents? Or
Yeah, my school documents. My travel documents, I had them with me, but my school documents, I didn't have them on me. Yeah, so I left for Odessa, and it was about 45 minutes to 1 hour before arriving at the Vokzal, that's the train station in Odessa. I woke up just to check my phone, check if I had some missed calls or messages. Then I found I had over 30 missed calls from friends in Kharkov, from friends in Nigeria, and I was wondering why so much calls. So I started returning the call one after the other. The first call I returned was my flatmate's call, which I missed. And I called him and I was like, what's happening? He said the sound of missiles and bombs woke him up. And it felt like I was in a movie because I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe it. And I remember in the cabin I was on the train, I was with a Ukrainian lady and I could see the fear in her. She was making calls and I didn't even know how to feel because it's like I said, it was my first time in Odessa and I felt like I knew no one. Not just I felt like I knew no one in Odessa where I was going to. And I was wondering, when I get to Odessa, what do I do? and we already heard the news that, there was a sound of, I don't know if it's a missile or a bomb in Odessa that morning as well. So after calling my flatmate, I called the organization I was supposed to come to work for in Odessa, and they told me, we are sorry, we can't come to the train station because we are also trying to figure out what to do. So I was confused. When I got to the train station, I stood there for over 1 hour trying to figure out what to do. I called my sisters, I called my friends, and I really wanted to know what to do because I had a train back to Kharkiv the next day. That was supposed to be on a Friday by 10 p.m. back to Kharkiv. So I was wondering, do I just sleep over in the train station and then go back to Kharkiv the next day at night? And my sister, my friends told me, just go to the apartment the people you're to work for had already booked for you. Go there, stay. At least you can charge your phone because my battery was already running low. So I decided to go to the apartment, and while there, I turned on the TV and I was just following up with the news update, and I was seeing they've dropped another missile here, and I couldn't believe my eyes. First of all, I now found out, okay, this is why I felt to come along with my travel documents, and all I had with me was just my backpack and the pair of clothes I had on and my documents. So I didn't know what to do, and in that confusion, a friend of mine, a Ukrainian friend of mine, she called me. This was supposed to be someone who should have been thinking about her own self, trying to figure out a way to stay safe. I mean, in that situation, everybody was supposed to be all man for yourself, And she called me and asked me, Rhema, where are you? And I told her, I'm in Odessa and I don't know what to do. She said, oh, Rhema, we were organizing ourselves to go to a bomb shelter over in Kharkiv, and I called you to know where you were so that you could come along with us. And I told her, she said, okay, she thinks she has a friend, she knows someone in Odessa that should give her some minutes and she would get back to me. So later, she got back to me, and what this lady did for me was the start of my getting to safety. She contacted Pastor Caleb, and Pastor Caleb immediately got back to me and called me and asked me where I was, and I gave him my address. And through this call, I got to a safe place, to safety. We moved from Odessa to Moldova, and that was how I left Kharkiv. I left Ukraine, and it was really quite an experience because, I mean, I was hearing, the rumors that there would be a war, but we never expected it to come this suddenly. Yeah.